Hello, champions. Ever felt like a teapot about to blow its top or a shaken soda can ready to burst? Today, we're diving deep into a topic we've all wrestled with: anger. But here's a twist. I am going to show you how to become the master of anger rather than letting it master you. Let's start with a little story. Our friend Tommy. Yep, that Tommy who once spilled coffee on his favorite book. Now, instead of throwing a fit, he took a deep breath, dried the book, and read the web pages as if he was discovering a new artistic version of it. So how did Tommy go from being a human volcano to being as cool as a cucumber? So the mighty why. Anger, as most of us know it, is that fiery feeling. But why should you care about managing it? Scientific research has shown that chronic anger increases the risk of heart disease, impacts mental health, and can reduce even our lifespan. On the flip side, managing anger can improve relationships, increase productivity, and enhance creative thinking. In a study from University of California, researchers found that people who managed their anger had better problem-solving skills. In short, understanding anger is like getting the cheat code to a better life game. Who doesn't want that? I'm for it. So, what's anger all about? Anger is a natural, instinctive response to threats, right? Most of our instincts, we just feel them, right? They just come up, right? It inspires powerful feelings and behaviors, allowing us to defend ourselves when we are attacked. But nowadays, we're less likely to face saber-toothed tigers and more likely to grapple with traffic jams. However, our brain's intensity still stuck in the caveman era, and that's the problem. So where does this anger actually come from? Time for a quick history lesson. Imagine our ancestors living in caves. That time, suddenly spotting a wild animal. Their immediate reaction? Anger and aggression. Why? To defend themselves and to have something to eat, right? But fast forward to now, we're not fighting wild animals, but maybe battling slow internet or endless traffic, right? Yet our body's intensity of anger still in the Stone Age, right? So you see the difference, yeah? We've evolved technology, understanding of the world mentally, but our bodies need time to adapt, and they are still there, right? And we still need these responses because, okay, we don't need to react to slow internet the same as they was reacting to a wild animal. But believe me, if a car comes fast from your side, your eyes are detecting it, brain is reacting, and you step away, right? So it saved your life. So we still need all these instincts, are very good reflections, but we have to understand when and how. Okay, so let's review some tips and tricks to cool down. Deep breaths, our first tool in the arsenal. And for me personally, the best one. Why? Because it's so easy and you can apply it everywhere, right? Who cannot excuse himself for 1-2 minutes to go to bathroom? in the worst case, right? So when anger strikes, deep breathing helps calm down the brain and the body. Just take some deep breaths. And concentrate on how nice it actually feels when you are not angry. And that this thing that just happened does not deserve to make you sick by changing your gene expression, and so in the long term, robbing your precious health and, yes, maybe your life. Next one, time out. Take a moment, step away from the situation, maybe even do a Tommy and read a book. Just keep the coffee far away from it, okay? Or you can take a walk, cook, or whatever please you. Here it's very important to not continue the thought spiral. Just calm one breath at a time and concentrate on what you are actually doing, interrupting the thought pattern. And you will feel the difference, which is actually pleasant. This realization will help you next time easier to calm down, and while you practice, it will be easier with time. The most important thing is to start, okay? So, next one, express yourself. Once you calm down, communicate your feelings. Okay, I cannot stress this out. It happened what happened, it has to be communicated. Through communication process is the last step of cleaning. Okay, and here the pro tip. Please use I statements instead of you statements. So instead of you want to know me, right? That's how we sound when we do not communicate normally. Okay, so instead of you always annoy me, try I feel hurt when, I don't know, whatever that is, just making stuff up. When you make noise, when you don't cook me at dinner, whatever, right? Whatever that is, private, business, colleagues, whatever that is, just I feel hurt when, yeah? And you'll see the difference. This is a game changer. Why? Because most of the times, people do not want to discuss all these problems because they know how the other will react, or the other knows how he, himself, or the other reacts. And that's why he, she, they, whatever, avoid conversations. But you know what? Sometimes in this life, the most difficult things are the most easy ones. As simple as a normal conversation, full of compassion and love. And you know what? Everybody does mistakes, right? Me, every day. You too. You don't want to acknowledge that. That's something else. Everybody, nobody's perfect. So, communicate it. I feel hurt when, and that's it. And a personal one, another one, from me, always take 50% on your side. It doesn't matter. Not 41, 51, 49. I really had this one once and I was laughing. Yeah. So short, I had a conversation with my chief in the kitchen and we had actually a fight. At the end, I just said, okay, look, leave it, 50-50, we're done. And the answer was no, 49-51 in his advance. So I was 51, he was 49 responsible for the problem. You see, the ego, all of us, we all want to be right, to be perfect, to be the best. Think about that. Okay, so let's go. The next one, sweat it out. Physical activity can help reduce the anger. I cannot stress that enough. Think of it as letting off steam, literally. It's very important to focus on exercise and not throwing or eating things around like a madman, okay? If you happen to go to the gym when you are really experiencing anger, right? stop hitting the punch ball, right? Just concentrate on each exercise and make at the end of each exercise 1 or 2 more repetitions to feel the pain, which after, while vanishing, will take away the anger and other bad feelings you may have experienced before and will deliver endorphins, which will make you feel better. Okay, so now, champion, it's all well and good knowing this, but how do you actually put it into practice? Let's create together a new habit, right? So, very easy. Every morning, stand in front of a mirror, look yourself in the eyes and say, today I am the master of my emotions and my reactions. Here's very important to feel it, all right? Not just say and that's it, brush the teeth and go. Feel it. Maybe you imagine any situation that happened and imagine yourself being in that moment the master of your emotions and your reactions. Okay? And that's how you set the tone for the day. All right? And when faced with a situation that triggers anger, that they mentally recall this affirmation. It'll serve as a reminder, and with the time, you will get better. Keep practicing each time till it becomes a part of you, so you never need to recall it because your brain is used to it. Guess what? Yes, a new habit. So at this point, please do not count like 21 days or whatever. Every one of us is different, me, you, so just please do it. Okay? And if you use the 21-day technique, what is very, very, very dangerous with such things is because you expect after 21 days to form the habit, and on 22nd you will check and you'll say the technique doesn't work, right? But most of the times maybe we didn't do something, so it's on us, as I said already before, 50-50, right? Just do it. Just do it with feeling, do it for yourself, and you will see results for sure. Never count. It's 20 days, it's 7 days, it's 1 month, but you will for sure make this habit. Okay? Here's a small example. Something triggers your anger again, whatever that is. Now, you recognize it and remember the affirmation. I am the master of my emotions and my reactions. So the first thing what happens here is that you do not let it out in any negative form or action. It's already 50% of the battle. We won it. Now, you do not suppress the rest, right? But just feel it. Feel it, whatever comes up, and concentrate on how good you actually feel when you are not angry. And you know that this will also pass. So, it is okay. And you'll see that maybe the first time it will be because it's really an emotion that we really want to express. But when you feel and do not react is the moment where you unlearn, because the body has learned. So you teach the body whenever you have the emotion, this is the reaction. Now we're gonna clean it. Okay, the only thing we have to do, all of us, me still, of course, our part. Our part is to realize, and the moment it comes up, work with it, feel it, realize, feel it, and it vanishes. Okay? Do not feed that ego monster. Okay? You can even write the scenario on a paper and remember it, so whenever it comes, you just easily recall it. And with the time, you realize that any situation or person is not worth you losing your temper and so your health. Okay? Let's delve in some fun anger facts. Did you know that anger can actually boost your confidence? And yes, that's true. In small doses, it can make you more assertive. The next one. Research has shown that watching cat videos, yes, champion, cat videos, or any actually cute animal videos, can actually reduce anger. And now you understand. There's no wonder the internet loves them and is full of them, right? Next one. According to a study, cold water, this is very interesting, cold water on your wrists here can help cool the mind, right? This is very interesting. How it works. The blood vessels near the skin, right, help regulate the body temperature and our emotions. Really cool. Just learned this technique. Still did not get so angry to be able to test it, but really, the next time I'm just running to the bathroom to give it a try. If you are in the situation, please give it a try. Excuse yourself, very calm, right? Go the hands under the water and feel free to write us in the comments below if it helped or not, and if it helped, on which degree, like it took 10, 20, 30, 50% away, whatever. Okay, so, and the next one, I think is the last one, writing down why you're angry and then tearing up the paper can be actually cathartic. It's like sending your anger off into the abyss. Give it a try every night before bed. And it's really good because whenever you go to bed and start thinking, most of us, right, we go to bed and we just think of what happened, and most of the times really the bad things, right? And then we make scenarios, how we beat this person, what we should say. That's so funny. I used to do all this stuff. So just, write things down, look at them. Do not feel the emotion. Just go through them and be the master. Like, I do not react. And then tear the paper and go to bed. And do not think of this. Okay, do not make that mind movies. Good. So, now we are at the end, champion. Remember, everyone feels anger, right? Even, I don't know, even Dalai Lama, even Buddha, whoever. The question is not to not feel anger. We need it anyway. It's part of us. It's part of you. The question is when you feel it, it's how long you stay in that state, which actually is unpleasant, right? And of course, if you react, or you say something, any kind of action, that's the point that you after regret. Okay, so it's not, as I said, that you react, that you feel angry, but it's how we actually deal with it that defines us, right? By mastering the art of anger management, you unlock more peaceful, productive, and positive life. And just like Tommy, maybe discover some unexpectedly beautiful moments in life's little messes. So the next time you're about to erupt, take a page from Tommy's book. It's not the wet one, okay? Breathe, take a break, express, and sweat it out. Before you know it, you'll be dancing in the rain of life rather than getting drenched by its storms. Stay calm, stay cool, be great, peace, and love, champion.